Someone's gotta not be up to anything. Let's see, let me... Oh, let's try David. Okay. Oh, maybe Angie's not up to anything. Another busy tone. What the hell's going on? Okay. Who else do I know that might not be up to anything? Bryce! Bryce can't be up to anything tonight. That's weird. Everyone's giving me busy tones. Wait a sec. Oh. Maybe... God, what's PT been up to? Let me try him. Oh, okay, wait, this one's going through.
After the beep.
Okay. Guess I got really not much to do tonight.
Hello?
Hey.
What's up?
I should probably ask you the same thing. How have you been, man?
Oh, better than I've been in a long time, I'll tell you that much. What do you got going on these days?
I just pretty quiet night over here, honestly. Yeah, I tried to, get in contact with some other people, and I mean, I guess they were all busy. I mean, everybody's doing something now,
Yeah, in general, right? You couldn't get a hold of anyone, though?
No, everyone was busy.
I mean, I was doing stuff earlier, but right now I've just been relaxing. Which, honestly, feels so good.
Yeah, man. Generally, God, it's really been, it's been a while.
With you and I? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Feels like we're picking it right back up, right? Tell me about what you got going on. You still working in the same place?
Actually, I switched places a bit ago. I was working at that one retail place, and
The retail place, yeah.
and well, I couldn't really stay there much longer, honestly.
Yeah, so what, did you find a new retail place?
Yeah, that I genuinely can't believe that we ran into each other that night, because it'd been so many years.
I know. You always hear about people just running into each other out and about like that, but you don't expect it to be someone you've known for so long, The
Yeah.
mall was packed, but you'd think that'd make it harder to see each other.
Oh, and plus everyone just they like telling those stories, and so you never really believe that that'll actually happen to you.
Right, yeah. Or someone will hear it it'll happen to them once and they can tell it for like 20 years. The person could be dead and they could be telling it still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, those awful just 20-year-old stories that people just, every single person they run into, you gotta hear this story. And it always starts the same way.
Thing. You and I like to tell this story to each other, but that's our story. Of course we do.
Yeah, it's it's not a story for everyone to be a part of necessarily, and not everyone needs to know it.
I mean, that's really the thing. And then when someone's telling it, you kind of feel like you have to smile, and then they see you smiling, so they start giving you more details.
Yeah.
Last time I saw this guy, it was like, oh, we were kids, and he used to wear these kind of shoes, and now he's wearing different shoes.
Oh, God, wait, do you remember Todd Ratchford? God.
Yeah, have you run into him lately?
God, you remember how he looked, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he had those sunglasses.
Yeah, he would wear them inside sometimes. What was with that?
And you'd always wear that stupid Barnum and Bailey hat. You remember that one?
Yeah. I don't know that his family had much money, right?
Yeah, and then he would always have a stupid, like, I don't know, V-neck t-shirt. Yeah, Todd's mouth is always way too freaking loud.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're that age, it's kind of hard to keep it down.
Did I ever tell you what he said about my mother?
I don't think so. Todd? Just talking about your mom?
Never mind. It's fine.
Okay.
God.
Huh. I don't know, man. Todd is definitely the kind of guy I could not always tell when he was joking or not, you know? Maybe it was a joke. I would like to think it was. I don't know. He was always really good at, what do you call it? Like, you're watching a TV show and you're saying the line.
And we would get all the neighbor kids together, and God, I remember coming home and both your and my parents were there.
Yeah, that's when the window had broken, right? Is that what you're thinking of?
I mean, I still think it was worth it though. That was. I mean, I look back, even though I couldn't leave my room for a week. I
got my first kiss out of that. Are you kidding me?
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course.
Wow. God. I just got grounded. I didn't get anything.
Yeah, I had to apologize to your parents. My parents never found out.
My parents made me apologize to everybody's parents. That was the first time I met some of their parents. Oh my God.
How are your parents doing?
They're... God, those days where we...
I'm sorry, were they okay? They having a problem?
I mean,
okay, you don't have to talk about it.
No,
I'm sorry.
no,
I didn't realize it was a sensitive thing.
No, it's...
That's okay.
It's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
But I was just, thinking back to all those days where we were out until, way past dark. Like, we couldn't even see where anybody was, and we would just hang out by the creek, and then you'd see all the light come down from the moon. It would shine on all the water and everything. Like, we were way too young to be doing any of that. We should have... I'm honestly surprised no one, stole us.
Oh, I hear you. Man. It was a different time back then. That's how I feel about it. It definitely was dangerous. We shouldn't have been out there. But also, feels like things are worse now or something.
It always feels like that.
It always feels like things are worse?
I mean, like, whenever you're just like, whenever things are just happening in that moment, you always feel like it's worse than what has actually happened.
That's interesting. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. Huh. I don't know. Listen, time is relative and all that, but it just like, things are cyclical. Like, I don't know. Maybe they're better, maybe they're worse. I feel worse. I feel way worse.
I'm sure that everything's okay. I mean, things could be better for me, but
Yeah, what do you got going on?
things have kind of slowed down, honestly.
Work-wise?
I
Relationship-wise? What do you mean?
mean, I feel like just overall, just everything is
Life is slower.
or like stopped.
Interesting. Huh.
I mean, it was not
No,
like
I
it was,
know what you mean.
yeah.
I've gone through that. Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah, and then
Do you find it peaceful, or is it scary?
I mean, I haven't really thought about it too much to
Well, think about it now.
feel anything, you know.
Tell me what you're feeling. Don't be afraid. Just say it. Okay, I'll let it go. I'm sorry. I was just trying to
No,
make you an old friend.
no,
You called me, man.
You're fine.
I'm trying to.
Just
Like, it's nice talking about the catching up and stuff, but like, you know, we've already been through that.
I just remember, you know, when you moved away,
Oh. Yeah. I mean, okay, we can talk about that. I'm really sorry. My parents.
I really didn't know what to do, you know.
I know.
We'd gotten along so well, and for years I thought it was your fault, and I kind of feel bad in that way because you couldn't really do anything about it.
I mean, look, it wasn't my decision to move, but I definitely could have handled it better. I left you high and dry. I planned that whole party. I thought it'd be funny if I didn't show up. I didn't know no one else was going to show up. I didn't know that.
I mean,
thought
it would have been funny.
If you really want to get into this, I should have tried to talk to you about it, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know what to do.
I'm telling you, it's okay. It's fine.
You wouldn't have brought it up if it was okay. Don't give me that. I get it. It's annoying. It was rude. I'm sorry. I have been to therapy. You know, I've gone through everything. I see people have done that to me now, where they just kind of disappear. I understand. It's not like I.
No, genuinely, it's fine. 'Cause I mean,
You don't bring it up and then say it's fine.
No,
it's clearly not fine. Let it go, or.
It was just nice to see you again.
Bring it up. What?
It was nice to see you again that night.
What night?
Remember we ran into each other at that bar.
The last time we saw each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good night.
Hey, you want to play a game? Alright, so I have this ring set up, and basically I'm just going to throw you through the ring, and if I can do it, I can get a point.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Well, I'm gonna throw you.
Okay, let's go.
You know, at a certain point when you have two hampers, like, you can't really tell what are the dirty clothes and what are the clean clothes anymore.
Yeah, I feel that way. Just about things other than laundry.
I don't know. I never understood why people air out their dirty laundry.
Yeah, it doesn't really help, right?
Yeah, usually you're airing out the clothes that you just cleaned so that they can dry. But I guess that's all about, I don't know, like, if the wind hits the dirty laundry, like, everyone gets hit by the stink. I think that's what that means.
That's interesting. Yeah, I guess it's like, don't air out your dirty laundry, because why would you do that? It's dirty laundry. You don't need that out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, but they never use it that way. It's always... Or maybe they do use it that way.
It's one of those weird phrases where we all know what it means, but that means sometimes we forget how to use it. It's like the name irony, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and how everyone, usually when they say it, they mean a coincidence.
Yeah, but then it's used like that so much. Isn't that part of the definition now, too?
At this point, it's probably ironic how people use it.
Well,
ironically.
You're saying that the way they use it is ironic because it's not ironic, and that is the irony.
Perhaps. I might not be right.
I like that. That's a good... I see the reasoning of that. You got a good brain on your shoulders.
It might be ironic of me to think that.
That's true. Interesting.
Oh God! Oh shoot! Oh, I'm okay. I just kind of fell over. Oh no concern. I mean, what's weird is that I felt kind of like on my bone, but I didn't really feel anything. And this is like a pretty hard floor, so I would have thought that, you know, that would kind of hurt. I feel like that would hurt me. I remember when you got me in the arm, you know, when we were playing baseball that one time, how you just threw it at me, and then I got beanballed. And I was bruised for about maybe 2.5 weeks.
It was supposed to be, you know, not like a lesson, but like a...
Oh, you were trying to teach me a lesson with that?
No, I thought you were going to, like, move or dodge or something, and I thought it was like, I don't know, a rapport. I was young. I'm sorry. Did you call me up to just get a bunch of apologies? What else?
No. That's not it at all.
Yeah, I mean, we were just having a good time, and I was being a dumb kid. Don't act like you never did that stuff. Dude, I had that, what was it, a math textbook?
Mm-hmm.
And you hid it from me for like a month. You made me ask my parents for the money to pay the library back, and then once we had bought the book, you gave it back. Is that a prank? Like, what's the prank? Ooh, I get a copy of a textbook I won't need in a few months?
The prank was the look on your face when I got to tell you that I did that.
Well, then hopefully you can understand why you got beanbagged. Because
I don't think
you were being a beanbag, so I had to hit you in a beanbag with something other than a beanbag. Well, I guess there's something to letting yourself have fun every now and then, I guess.
That's true. That was definitely a lot of fun. The night that we got together. that was fun.
That's one word for it. Yeah, that was certainly an interesting experience.
Yeah, I just, I, it, you're honestly one of my better friends when we were kids, and I would, I'd love to hang out again.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what you're up to necessarily. I don't have.
You mean like hang out today? Like I mean not today, but like these days?
Yeah, just I don't work a whole lot. I don't really have much going on.
Oh man, I mean that sounds cool. I don't know the next time I'd be able to do that.
Oh, I mean, like I understand if you're busy with work or if you have other stuff going on. But I'm sure like we can find a workaround or something like that.
Fair enough. I can I get back to you on when? I just kind of don't. I I'm just not really seeing people at the moment. You know?
Oh no, no. I don't necessarily mean let's go out like that. I I just thought it would be fun just as friends to I don't know, maybe go get a drink or something. I don't know, see a movie.
Yeah. I mean that sounds great. I just I gotta keep to myself these days. You know? I'm staring at the wall.
I mean, you're not mad that I was like bringing. I'm genuinely not upset with
I'm
any of the
not
stuff that
mad.
happened when we were
No, I'm
younger.
not. I am not mad. Okay, I just can't hang. All right. What if I could? Can't.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. You know. I don't want to be stuck as your only friend again. Okay.
I mean, you're not my own. I see other people. I tried calling other people,
Excellent.
and they weren't.
I'm happy for you. I love getting to catch up like this, but I can't see you. I'm not gonna do that.
Why not? Like
I'm allowed to just say no. Let me just say no, please. Come on.
I know that's not like you though, because there was never a moment when we were younger that you did not hop out of that door the moment I came over.
Yes,
Like this.
okay. A couple things to that. One, that was not a healthy way to behave. It's not healthy to just have me be at your beck and call like that.
Well, it wasn't like I thought it was because you just wanted to
But
do something.
secondly, if I've been there that consistently, you can't just tell me that that I have to do it.
I never said you have to do it. I thought it was genuinely.
No, not like you. You said that.
No. I did. I didn't say anything like that. I genuinely just thought that you wanted to hang out. It never seemed like it was transactional in any way.
I mean, I did want to hang out. Did you ever get to learn about codependency? Codependency, it's like I needed you to need me, and that's not healthy. But even aside from that, I'm allowed to say no. That's what I've learned in life. I am allowed to say no. I'm allowed to have a secret. Not that it's a secret.
Look, there were times that you said you didn't want to hang out, and I let you, do whatever you had to do. I genuinely just thought that whenever I would come over, that it was because you wanted to do something with me. I didn't think that I was coercing you to need me in any way.
I loved hanging out with you. Time moves on. Can we?
Well, now you're saying, like, this entire time that we're trying to catch up, now you're trying to act like that. You're trying to act like you don't want to at all. Like, you don't enjoy
That's not
any
it.
of this.
I'm talking to you. Of course I want to. I can't. I'm not.
The least that you can do is just stop playing with me and just tell me what's up. I've been telling you what's up. I don't feel like I've been hiding anything from you.
You haven't been hiding anything from me, that's true. Oh, okay. We can do things other than hang out. We can talk. We played games. What else is there to say?
I mean, it's like one thing to be able to talk to someone. You know, I don't like you in that way. Where like I need to see you like that.
Weird that you would even say that though. Like, who says that? I don't like you in that way. Yes, dude. I get it, but this is fine. We don't need more than this. We don't.
I don't. It's just be nice to actually be able to roughhouse or I don't know, go somewhere or see what's out there.
Okay, so one of the three things you want to do is roughhouse, go somewhere, or see what's out there. You're saying that's worth the trouble of seeing each other face to face.
I don't.
Roughhousing is the most exciting thing on your list, and I'm not doing that.
Okay, well we don't have to do that one. I was just giving examples of things that we could do.
Look, I think it's best that you and I spend some alone time. Alone.
We had alone time for 10.5 years. And then we finally get to see each other. And there was nothing about how you were acting that, said you didn't want to be there, like you didn't want to see me again. You definitely took something from it. And now you're just trying to flip it on me for some reason. Like, stop. Quit it with this. Tell me what's going on. Like, you move somewhere else? Do you not live here anymore? What's up?
You gave me back my keys. How am I supposed to feel about that? We were at the bar. You went out of your way to take them. You saw I was drunk. And I'm not saying it's your fault, but you shouldn't have given me back the keys, okay? You want to talk about it? We can talk about it. You should not. If you had trusted your gut, you had stood up to me a little bit, I wouldn't be here.
You're just playing with me right now. You're genuinely just playing with me right now.
Yeah, sure. I'm playing with you. Yeah. Where are you right now? Describe your surroundings.
This is my place. What's weird is that it looks not a lot like I remember it. It's almost more like, where I grew up versus my apartment.
Mm-hmm. But also, it's the sort of thing where it's not exactly like we grew up. There's no alarm clock to the left of you, right?
No. Well, to the left of me right now there's a desk.
Yeah. Right. But that desk was a lighter shade of brown. When you were a kid, I was in your room 100 times. Look at that desk. Really think about it. Something's off about where you are, right?
Look, you looked okay to drive. I didn't think that.
Look, it's definitely not your fault, okay? But you're asking, like, why you can't see me? That's why, okay? You can't see me because you gave me back my keys.
You throw baseballs at me. You break windows. Now you're trying to say. now you're not saying that to me right now. Like I know these tricks you play. You're not trying to play this with me. I know you. I know it's been so many years, but I even gotta be honest. I don't know where this joke is supposed to go. Sure, maybe when I took the textbook, maybe the joke doesn't really make much sense. But at the very you and I still laughed about it. There's nothing to laugh about right now. I don't understand this joke that you're doing. You what? Like just wrap up this thing. Just tell me you're joking.
I'm not, dude. I can't make you accept it, okay? I can't do anything. You get what's going on here? It's not your fault. You were part of that night, though. You know what happened. It's been fun catching up, but also incredibly weird. What do you want from me? You brought me here. What am I here for?
What's it like?
Oh, it started off weird, but you get used to it. Like, when you think about it, there's this tingly feeling, but after a while, you kind of start to get used to it. It's kind of... It's cool because you can kind of do what you want, see what you want, but you don't really get to connect. You can be around people, but you can't really talk to them. And I wouldn't call it lonely. You get so much perspective here that it's fine. You know, like, what is connecting? Connecting is like pretending to connect more than anything. You can't become another person. But it would be fun to talk to even one other person going through this. Does that make sense?
So you're like around people, so it's not like another place.
I wouldn't say... If I concentrate really hard, I can see specific images, but it's mostly kind of a blur of color and feeling. There's just like a lot all at once. I know I'm not doing a good job at describing this, but I'm limited by the fact that I can only use words. It's... You know that feeling on a roller coaster? When it goes from, like, it's tense because it's going up to it feels like there's a hook inside of you or something when you're going down. Like, when it feels like your belly button is getting pulled, that's how I kind of feel all the time. And I'm feeling it so intensely that for the most part, I'm seeing so much at once. It's silly to be like, what's it like? What is everything like?
I mean, we all have our imaginations of what it would be like, but I mean, I never really believed that it's anything.
Let me ask you this. You go to the zoo, okay? You go up to your favorite animal, and you try to explain what the Statue of Liberty is. Do you think the animal will understand?
think King Kong might have understood somewhat.
But you see my point. There's nothing wrong with the fact that you don't understand, but until you get here, you're not gonna get it.
It doesn't explain how I just dialed you.
Okay.
Doesn't.
Did you try to call anyone else?
Yeah, I told you I tried to call it, and everyone was busy.
And everyone was busy. How do you know they were busy?
That's all I
busy
got.
signal. Literally, the signal was busy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't. I have brought you to water. I can't make you drink. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're talking about how things are paste and brown. Now all of a sudden you have water up there?
Dude. I don't. Look, you are on a different journey than I am, and I'm trying to help you through it, but it's gonna be up to you. I am dead. I have no regrets, but I want to help you. I'm doing what I can. I've given you all the tools. You got to take them from
here. You have to help me with anything. I mean, sure, I'm not. Not a lot's happening. I work at just a different store down the block. I don't think I need any help with anything.
All right, then I won't try to help you. That's fine.
But you want to try and help me you want to talk to God to get me a new job? Make me president, and then not have to do anything. President of doing nothing. That's the job I want God to give me.
God does not have time for the recently deceased. I can't get a hold of God.
Wait, so there is someone to talk to.
I wish I knew. That's like, I don't know how to put this because like it's not a physical space, but it kind of feels like going to a canyon that you can't see the bottom of and just yelling down. And the whole time you're hearing everyone else's prayers at the same time, just being yelled into this canyon. And you hope that, I don't know, there's someone, a team of people, a answering machine. You're just kind of having faith that that's going somewhere. But I hear that once you're past it, you get a response. But God's not going to be able to help you, man. He can't help the recently deceased.
Well, I mean, you just have to be dead for a bit longer then, and I can ride it out. I'm just working the back. I got a couple of years.
I'm trying to get my admission ticket. You know what I mean? I'm almost there. I'm like a junior member, and I've just got to do one little thing. And then, for eternity, I'm good to go, as it has been explained to me. I am in the heaven's version of the DMV, if you can believe it.
So what other things can you do from up there?
I don't know. It's kind of like the internet. In fact, I found out a guy died for about 5 minutes, saw what everything was about, came back, like they were able to revive him, and that's the guy that invented the internet.
Really, 5 minutes and then he invented the whole internet?
I mean, it makes sense, like everything about the internet just seems it seems weird to think that a normal person would have been able to invent something that would be, that incredible of a technology and would change the world as much as it has.
Yeah, all the great ideas were stolen from God.
That can't be the only one, though, right?
Dude, nuclear energy? God knew about that the whole time.
Nuclear.
What do you think the Big Bang was?
Is it just nuclear energy, or like the other things that have to do with the nuclear?
Yeah, that's like the top layer. It goes quite a bit deeper than that. But again, somehow I don't know. I don't believe that scientists have discovered this stuff. I don't believe any of that. Electricity? That was like that was supposed to be like God's thing.
Really?
You know? Yeah. That's why Zeus or whatever is using it, because God would kind of like cosplay as a bunch of different people at once, and that was like his move when he was trying to be the king of gods.
Wait, so the Greek gods are also real?
I don't know, man. I'm talking like I really understand this stuff. This is how they talk about it up here. It's kind of like because when you're omnipotent, like what's the difference between being one person and 12 people? You know, what's the difference? I know it. It's hard to wrap my head around it, and I have a lot more resources at my disposal than you do.
Mm-hmm. And do you know you know all the things that have happened? Like what
Yeah.
what else?
No, for sure. I mean, if I'm bored, that's what I'm doing. I'm going through. Well, I don't know if you call it the past or the future. Our future, I have looked at a lot, but
Really? You can see the future?
yeah, of course.
What happens? Give me something. Something that happens.
Okay, in 8 years, they're going to stop making Marvel movies.
I mean, that makes like it can't last forever. That I could have probably guessed that.
Yeah, in about a decade, the electric grid is going to shut down everywhere.
What?
Yeah.
Any reason why?
Well, that's because in 6 years, it's going to be pretty bad. It'll bounce back.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be quite some time before electricity is like.
Oh yeah, that's why like maybe like take them a month to put it back up, 2 months. Right?
No, that. I think everybody assumed that. You'd assume generators pop up for a while, but it takes it's kind of a rebuilding period for humanity. You don't need to talk about all this. This is not this. I shouldn't be telling you this. You will find out all of that soon enough. But also, why is this what you care about? What, you need proof?
I'm no. I'm just I'm curious. I can already I'm already talking to you on the phone. All right, so you have 6 and ooh, I have 11's a great hand. I'm definitely hitting on 11. 18. You got 6. Good luck trying to beat 18. I'm staying.
Well, 6 is a safe bet, so go ahead and hit me for a 6 of diamonds.
Oh, you're so confident to think that it's the 6 of diamonds. Uh-huh. All right, you have 12 now. Still got to beat 18.
7 would be perfect. 7 of hearts. Let's do it.
You sure you want it? You really think you're going to get the 7 of hearts, that card exactly?
I know it.
What? Oh, cuz you can see everything.
Yeah, and up here, gambling is closer to ballet.
So you can really see like everything that's gonna happen, right?
I mean, pretty much. It's like the internet. Everything's out there, but it's not like I have everything memorized.
So, so then you would have an idea of how I'm gonna die then, right? I mean, you have to because you know all these things about the electrical grid and.
Yeah. I mean, listen, most of this stuff is not worth getting into. I'll say that. Like, you knowing that they're going to keep making Marvel movies for 2 years after the war begins doesn't help you. It's not like you can do anything to change that. That is factored in. I have seen you try to tell people, and it doesn't go great. Yeah, you don't need to worry about any of this.
I mean, I'm not worried. It's just, I mean, I get to talk to you right now anyway, and so I'm just, I'm really just a little curious. Not that like, like if you told me I could stop it or anything.
I'm not gonna ruin that for you.
I don't see death to be like a great reveal or like a big surprise. It's not like celebrated in that way for me. So you wouldn't be ruining it. I'm just, I'm really just a little curious.
How you die?
Yeah.
I'll say this. You don't find out how you die while you're still alive. Do you get what I'm saying?
Not really, no.
You specifically do not find out how you died while you're alive.
Was that like a rule in heaven where?
No.
You can't tell anyone.
No.
I mean,
some people have some. Listen, that's not a rule. There have been exceptions. Most people, that's true of. But you, for a fact, I know, die without finding out. So it's not my place to tell you. You know what I mean? You don't know. You're not supposed to know.
I mean,
you're supposed to figure it out.
That's not just you can't figure out because when you die, you die. You don't figure anything out beyond that.
After you die, you are supposed to figure it out.
That doesn't really make.
You get it. You get what I'm saying to you.
I know. I don't understand what you're saying.
You haven't figured it out yet. That's what you're saying?
How am I supposed to know how I die? I barely remember when I was born.
What's the last thing you remember? Yeah. See? A little fuzzy, right?
I mean, yeah, because we were out that night, and I had a decent amount to drink.
Yeah. You took the keys.
No, I didn't take your keys. I remember I knew I had a lot to drink, and so I decided I would take the subway.
After one more drink, right? You said, let's have one more, and I said, I can't drive. And you said, you don't have to, and you took my keys, right? Do you remember this?
No, I swore I took the subway home.
You remember being on the subway?
I think so. I mean, we drank a lot.
I know.
And you know what happens. Your memory just kind of blacks out in a way.
Sure. I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't.
So
You'll figure it out. You will. We all do. It takes a little bit, but you'll figure it out.
I don't I genuinely do not understand this stip. Like I know it's already weird to ask if you know it. And like honestly, I don't care. I don't care if you tell me or not. I find it weird that you're walking around an answer again.
I am incapable of making you realize. You have to figure it out. If I say it, you'll think I'm lying. I can't say it. I
already
have
think
to figure it out.
I already think you're lying now. So what? I don't understand
exactly.
the point of this.
So what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to just say you go hang gliding and then fall into a volcano. I don't know.
Do you honestly think that's how you died?
I'm not that adventurous a person, but maybe I change. Maybe I get into something crazy. I meet someone who says, "Let's try this," and then we try it. I don't know. You did this before. You didn't want to just spit out what's actually happening. And then I ask you a simple question that I thought you'd be able to answer because you've been saying all these other things. And now you're giving me this weird riddle kind of hooju weeju. I don't know what it is.
I can't tell you more than that.
You can tell me. Like I don't. I can handle it. You don't have to. You don't have to protect
me.
You
have to figure it out for yourself.
What is with this? Figure it out for yourself.
You have to figure it out. I can't say the words. You know it. You already know this.
If I already knew it, I wouldn't have asked you now, would I?
I remember being exactly where you are. I didn't want to admit it either, but I knew then. I really did. So do you.
Alright, so what? It's like one of those things where, I didn't have a great relationship with my parents, and then, my parents come back to bite me. Are you trying to psychoanalyze me like that?
I'm not trying to do anything but hold your hand as you go through this. That's what I'm here for. I'm not allowed to do any more than that. You wanted comfort. We caught up. We talked. We remembered things. It's supposed to make everything feel a little easier for you.
You're saying all of this like I'm the one who is having a problem. You're the one who died.
It's not so bad over here. It's really not.
I don't know what you're... what else do you have to hide? Genuinely.
I have nothing to hide. This is about you and your journey. What do you have to hide?
I don't have anything to hide. I'm just trying to ask a simple question. And Mr. I can see everything and all time is plainer would probably have the answer to.
I don't know, man. I've told you what I can tell you. I'm here to comfort you, to help you, and
You keep
that's
saying
how I take my final step.
you keep
Can you
saying
get it?
this comfort thing. You're sounding like you're trying to console me about something.
If you need it, I can.
I mean, I've told you, I don't, it's a dead-end job technically. I don't really have much else going, but I'm fine with it. I'm genuinely okay.
You'll get there.
I don't. I'm done with this. I don't have to stay here. I can go anytime I want.
By all means.
All right.
You want to go outside, you can.
PT.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is there just pitch black outside this door?
Buddy, you're getting closer. Can you figure it out?
You keep figure it out. Play this like puzzle game with me about this.
I'm not playing a puzzle. Stop lying to yourself.
I'm not
You know
lying. You're the
what's
one that's
happening.
refusing to say anything to me about this. And now all of a sudden I open my door where usually there's some kind of hallway, some kind of something that connects to a place in where I
Is there
am.
nothing?
And there's
Why
nothing.
Is there nothing?
There's nothing.
Nothing. Why?
I'm asking the person who should know.
Just because I know doesn't mean I can tell you. You know. Ask yourself.
When I ask a question, it's not because I know the answer, because those people are insufferable. Okay?
Okay?
I just want... You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be a person who I can look to and have them say straight up, here's what's happening. And now I'm faced with absolute nothing out my door. And you're, well, I know I'm your friend, but I can't tell you the answer. Are you really my friend then?
I'm whatever you need me to be right now. If you want a friend, I'm a friend.
And
If
so
you want to stay in here, you can stay in here.
as a friend, you're going
If
to
you
say,
wanna go
oh.
outside, I can't stop you and I can't encourage you.
You're going to go, oh, Nolan, you don't want to go into that pitch black. It's dangerous
oh, no,
in
you
there.
don't want to go in there. How could you? Is that
Yeah.
what you need from me?
How if you might get lost out there. You don't know what it is out there. Because that's the kind of friend you want to be. You want to be Mr. Riddleman, but you don't want to necessarily go in. See if I care. I'm going in. Can't stop me.
I won't stop you. 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 I won't stop you.
Hello?
Very funny. How you say very funny?
You could have told me absolutely anything. You know that the war is going to happen, that they're going to stop making all that the freaking electrical grid is going to go down. And then I go into this, I don't know what the hell I just saw.
That's that's everything there is now.
It's everything there. That wasn't. Those were quite specific things that I saw in there. That's not everything. You know exactly what's in there.
You know what's going on. I can't spell it out for you.
What's the point in omnipotence if it's limited? What's the point
I'm not omnipotent. You are not omnipotent.
I very clearly am not omnipotent. I would know what the fuck is happening.
Of course you would. That's how you know you're not omnipotent.
And yet, you can beat me at blackjack. You can see what's happening. You can see, you know everything.
I know everything. I know you. I know that your hand is starting to shake. I know that you feel really sad. I know that all of your exes keep going through your head right now, and you wonder what you do differently. But the fact is, you can't do anything differently. Everything you've done is already set in stone. You had free will, you no longer do.
Well, I don't care if I have free will or not. I just want to know why. I mean, I'm in this room that I don't even live in.
Why do you think that is?
I go through this door where there's absolutely nothing. It doesn't even connect to where my childhood hope is supposed to connect.
So what do you have?
A pretty shitty fucking friend. Can't even explain what's happening or even help me figure out what's happening.
Oh my God. The moment you stop blaming me and really look around yourself, you will understand what's going on. I cannot fill you in. I am incapable of it. You have to figure it out.
You keep saying this. You have to figure it out. How about you figure it out? Mr. Afterlife? Mr. Supposed to be my friend? Who can clearly see I am not in a good place. I'm not in a good place. I'm not in a great place right now. And I thought, at the very least, what you could do is just tell me. Okay? You keep walking around point to point to point, all around these points saying, oh, well, you already know. You already know. When I am just asking you. Stop, just cut all of that crap and be real with me. In the way that you always were, even when we were kids. Like, just tell me what's going on. You clearly can, and you just don't want to.
It's not up to me.
It very clearly is, because I'm the one asking you. And you're the one with the answer.
Okay.
Okay.
We were at the bar.
Yes.
I had drunk too much.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to take the subway. You took my keys so that we could take it together. We had one more drink.
Mm-hmm.
And you pulled the keys out.
Yes.
And then we went home.
Yeah.
Do you see? I don't remember anything beyond that. Do you? Exactly. There's nothing beyond that. That's all there is. Do you see? You have to put it together. I can't do it for you.
Yeah, you got home, but
No, I didn't get home. Neither did you. Here we are. You know where we are. Really think about it. You know the answer.
I would say it right now if I knew. But I don't. Guess I need you to tell me after all. Help me out here. Ding ding ing. Yep. Put it together, Mr. Afterlife. Come on. Come on. Hello?
Yeah?
Come on, just... It's not that hard to put together. So... Just... say it.
Fine.
Okay.
I explicitly have been told not to do this. I don't know. You get it by this point. You must.
I mean, I'm still asking questions.
Okay. Here's what happened.
Hello?